Marcel the Shell, the most surprised I've ever been. Written by Jean Fleischer-Camp and Jenny Slate.
These are my shoes. They're red. I really like them. This is my face. I have one eye. It's really big and I like it. This is me. I'm Marcel and I'm feeling really pretty good about that. So one thing about a new day is you absolutely never know where it will go, even if you know where it starts. Usually in the morning I get out of my bed and brush my shell and just start my day really. I don't read the newspaper because it turns my shoes black and I really like the red, and so I don't really like the black. And I can't have coffee because one time I took half a sip and I didn't blink for 5 hours straight. And well, that's a long time. So, but that's not the surprise I wanted to tell you about. I wanted to tell you about the day I got the most surprised I've ever been. I remember how the day began. I was walking on the blanket with Alan, my pet, and I was thinking about how much I love cake. I really like cake a lot. I'm not exactly sure what happened next. All I really remember is this. One, I was walking on the blanket, minding my own business, really, and next thing I knew, I am sailing through the cool morning air at 200 centimeters off the ground. Sometimes when you think something truly surprising happens, it feels like it lasts a long time, even if it really doesn't. I was probably only up there for a few seconds, but it felt like much more, like maybe even a day or so. It was magical. Everything looked so small. I could see the whole rug and all of its far-flung fringes. I had no idea that it was yellow. I could see the tennis sneakers, but I could not smell its stink, which is really surprising. They're pretty bad. I even saw the baby. He didn't seem to be the beast that the local news warned us about. He just seemed sleepy and fat. I don't really know why they put him in the jail. I saw my grandmother's house, even from such a tall and strange height. It made me feel the way it always makes me feel, happy, sweet, and safe. Her name is Nana Connie, and she has one of those old-fashioned breads. Like, it's French, it's pretty fancy. Well, I felt the wind on my shell, and I thought about her journey when she was just my age. Her family traveled here by coat pocket, and that's actually where she met my grandfather, who was very handsome and dashing and good. She still sleeps on the left side of the bed. She misses him. I thought about my own bread and how it's just a plain white square, but I still love it. It's so comfortable. My Nana reminds me that sometimes things should be beautiful just to be beautiful. And then suddenly I couldn't go any higher. I felt weightless, and for a second I think I stopped moving, but I'm sure that's not what happened. I thought about how astronauts do this is a job. They go up there and just to look around and tell us all about that. I saw everything in its place all at once. It was the quietest quiet I've ever heard. And before I could take it all in, I started to fall back down, and the world beneath me was getting bigger and bigger. My shell was making a whistling noise. I've never heard that before. I thought, I was scared. I thought about the other times I've been surprised and didn't really know what to do. Like there was this one time an airplane crashed on the rug. Luckily, nobody was aboard. They think that's why it crashed, possibly. So, and one time I was babysitting, and the baby said its first word, and the first word was macaroni. Another time, a popcorn went off right in front of my face. I wet my shell on that one. But this time, this time it took the cake, and actually it was a red velvet, and it was pretty tasty actually. So all of that, the suddenly and the sailing and the singing and the whistling and the falling, that was the most surprised I've ever been. And as quickly as it started, the whistling stopped and I stopped, and the rest of the day began.
The end.